It's so serious. This is so serious that my heart's actually racing right now. We have establishment Republicans, we have establishment Democrats. It's a problem. They're both talking about immigration reform. However, they're talking about 11 million immigrants. We need immigration reform. Here's where my plan comes into play. I want to use them against themselves. It's that simple. It's that simple. They say there's 11 million illegal immigrants in the United States right now, currently. 11 million. I say, put forth a simple amendment. A simple amendment stating that 22 million, yeah, 22 million, double what they say. 22 million is the cap. No more than 22 million illegal immigrants can become citizens with this new immigration reform bill. That's double what they say. That forces them to come to the table. That forces establishment Republicans, establishment Democrats to come to the table. We have to make sure that instead of arguing against what the Republican says and a Democrat says and having this little fight when nothing ever happens, you know, we got little guy over here and little guy over here and they come together and they just squabble a little bit and then they're gone. And you go, do we have a deal? No deal. Or can we get a deal? Well, the establishment Republican and the establishment Democrat, they come together and they get a deal. But the deal, it hurts regular Americans. And the reason why is because they don't look at the aspects that they should be looking at. Assume everything in the bill is fine how it should be. Assume that. Okay? That's hard. You know, I almost fainted right there assuming that. But I can do it if you give me these two amendments. Merely limit the total amount of people coming in to 22 million. Just merely do that. How hard is that? You say it's 11 million. Let's limit it to 22 million then. I've just been thinking here for a while. And I can tell you what, I am chapped mentally and physically from the mental trauma that I have to go through on a daily basis. Listen to these established Republicans and established Democrats. They're coming after us, and some of them don't even know it. That's how inept they are. We have an illegal immigration problem. We have an immigration reform bill. Each side, knock heads. That's how it's going to be done. But I say this. We take the conservative Republicans and we have them, because they're looked at as the enemy here. They're looked at as the ones holding this up. You take all the conservative Republicans and you get them all in one pot, one together, one room. You get them in one room. Come talk to me. I'm Josh. I'll come to you, let you know how to do this. Very, very simple. You get them all in one room and you get them to agree to two amendments. Then you put forth these two amendments under, you know, it's a quid pro quo. We will back the entire immigration reform bill if you just do these two things. I don't care what else you do. You do whatever you want. But the first thing you do is you limit the amount of illegal immigrants being legalized and becoming citizens to 22 million. Now this is really going to put them up in a tiff. Now, let's pull the rug right out from under these fellas, okay? Let's just pull it right out. You pull the rug out, they fall on the back of their head, they get up, they're groggy, and they're saying 22 million, why would you do that? Well, the reason why I would do 22 million, sir, is because you say there's only 11 million, and I figured you're going to be wrong, so I'll just double your number. They can't say anything to that. They have no choice but to accept that as part of it, as the amendment, limit to 22 million. They have no choice in this matter. And this is the problem I'm having with me and this government situation, because these people, this is all they have to do. They coupled with the second amendment. You know, it's a 2-2-2 plan. We're going to take their 11 million, turn it into 22 million. Okay? 2-2. Then we are going to cap the time limit. Okay? There is no time limit in the immigration reform bill. We need to cap this time limit. We need to cap it at 1 year. 1 year. But I already know that's not going to work. They're going to say, no, we'll go 2. So I'll just come right out and say 2. They get 2 years. So we turn the 11 million into 22 million. for them. We do that for them. It's part of us coming on board as a conservative Tea Party Republican. We come on board. We back whatever you do. We don't do anything else. We don't have any other amendments. Nothing else. We only do these two things. You limit the amount of people enrolled in the program to 22 million. When there's only 11 million, it shouldn't be a problem. Then you take the 1 year from the time of the passing of the bill, and you make that a limit. But it's going to turn into 2 years because that's what's going to happen. The paperwork's going to be shoddy, it's going to be slow, there's going to be delay. You anticipate that delay and you say, okay, 2 years after the passing, meaning that Obama will be gone, there'll be another president, he'll have his own problems or she'll have her own problems, whatever happens. But nonetheless, if they are found walking the streets, committing crimes, driving without a driver's license, committing crimes, if they are caught and they haven't enrolled in the system of this immigration reform bill, they immediately get sent back to which they came.